Hello, Shade753 here to bring you another video in Wow Godzilla God of Destruction. You sent me like this guy, he's just a liar. That's all he does is lie. I mean, I've gotten people who spout out bullcrap, who will blindly defend something with retarded logic, but this guy, all he does is lie. That's all he does is just lie. Just watch this. So, okay, to start this off, this guy says that his IQ is 186. Now, a pretty big statement, or a pretty big thing to say, but he's not who we're focusing on. We're focusing on this guy. Like, hello, child. Oh dear, your IQ is this much, equivalent to me being a unicorn. Few people have ever managed to live such a thing, and you simply aren't having it. But I can particularly confirm this because you think that an IQ of 140 makes you super genius. Wow, let's look at this. This is average IQ scores. So over 140 is genius or near genius. So the guy was clearly exaggerating about super genius level, but still genius. So you're incorrect on that. Okay then. Well, take note from someone superior to you. So you're claiming to have a higher IQ than 186. Where's your evidence to back it up? Granted, this guy didn't make any evidence to back him up, but you're saying that you have an even higher one. Like, an IQ of 140 or a little above makes it possibly for you to being a simple genius. Super genius, please. Okay, so makes it possibly for you to being a simple genius. Really? That's how you type in. In fact, let's look at this, okay? So right here we have, you should be a fucking English teacher, lol, lol, lol. And this guy says, that job would be too easy if I got 1 penny for every time I corrected your grammar. Corrected your grammar? Corrected our grammar? Let's scroll back up to this. You typed, makes it possibly for you to being a simple genius. And now you're going to say that we have bad grammar. Really? And in the same comment, he claims that he is a billionaire living the life with Bill Gates on his weekends. You live with Bill Gates, really. Since Bill Gates donates to the poor a lot, you don't really have to be a billionaire for that. Okay, I don't know how that's relevant. You're making the claim that you hang out with Bill Gates and you are a billionaire. Pretty bold statement. Pretty big. Wow. Okay, so right here we have like, young lad, your intelligence is literally above average at very best. You just complimented him. What's wrong with you? Oh, and to assume yourself of having a higher IQ than this guy, I'm not going to try to pronounce names, when you can't even comprehend how incredibly incorrect you are. Really? If your IQ is so high, how come I've never seen you on the top 10 list? Really? So this is the list with people with the highest IQs in the world. And guess what? You're not going to believe this. It's going to be a shocking revelation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the top 10 list. The guy said that he had a high IQ. He didn't say that he had a highest IQ in the world. Of course, he's not going to be in that list. Having a high IQ doesn't automatically put... like, being good at something doesn't automatically mean that you're one of the best in the world. It's dumb. Let's take. Okay, so right here, this guy says, it's like more than 10 people with above an IQ of 200. All the websites I've found, I count 3 or 4. Really? All you count is 3 or 4? Please collaborate with this. Oh. Many of those, about 6 million people with an IQ of above 140 are barely known because simply being a genius doesn't make you popular. Having an IQ of 186, or on the other hand, you'd be known as fuck. So, okay, it doesn't matter how high your IQ is, buddy. What matters is what have you done to impact the world. That's what leads to popularity. Just like having an high IQ. Hey, everybody, guys, imagine walking into this NASA and saying, "Hey, everybody, I have an IQ of 5 million." Nobody would care. What have you done? What have you done? You haven't done anything. You can't just have a high IQ and expect people to know you. In fact, look right here. Look, when someone with an IQ of over 160 is born, you think people are born with IQs of 160? Nobody is born with an IQ of 160. Their brain isn't even developed that. You have just come out. You have you just came out of your mama's vagina, and yet you're already smart. This is not Jimmy Neutron. This is not Jimmy Neutron. Whatever show you're trying to come up with. What? Oh, look, I found this funny comment. There's no need to argue with him. He can't even spell skills right. And look, whether that was on purpose or not, I don't care, man. That's just funny. And look this. He says, like, the media have found much earlier than being 2 years old would have found. And, Now, the funny thing is, there actually was a 2-year-old girl somewhere around here that had an IQ score of 135. So, wow. Something that you said that actually makes sense. Something actually realistic. Wow. Unbelievable. You actually brought up a legitimate point. And right here he says the Big Bang isn't powerful. The Big Bang isn't, but it's just an expansion of particles. An expansion of particles, I'm pretty sure, would hurt. Like, if you got hit by an expansion of particles, I'm pretty sure that would hurt. It's called the Big Bang for a reason. It was an explosion. And right here he says again, the Big Bang was strong enough to create the universe. And he says, like, look, and he says that this is falsely countered. That this is false. Is falsely conceived. Like, as all it did was spread an incredibly large amount of particles. How do you think that it spread such particles? What was the force that made all those particles spent out? I don't know. Maybe just a bunch. A giant explosion? Like, the only force that can send out that many particles is a giant explosion. The Big Bang was a giant explosion strong enough to create the universe. Yes, it spread out particles, but the only way it could have spread out so many particles, there was a giant freaking explosion. Really? Really?